welcome back to my channel. It's so good being back, and it has been a long time. I think life just took over, and before you know it, 1 week turns into a month and a month turns into a few months. But I'm back again, and 2019 you'll be seeing a lot more videos from me, so I'm really excited to share my life with you. Well, parts of it anyway. This has been a labour of love. I think our whole house has been a labour of love. I always say, does a house ever really get finished? I'm not actually sure. This is our sort of first proper decorate for the bedroom. We painted it before and it's still the same paint, we just touched up in a few areas. So we had to strip everything back down to the bricks and replaster. We had to paint, and we've now wallpapered and decorated it. I think the inspiration for this bedroom was quite a few years back. Me and Nick went to Milan in Italy and went to an Armani, it was an Armani store, and they had a show. I can't remember if it was a setting. I'm not sure if it was a bedroom or if it was a living room setting, but it was really sort of atmospheric. It was dark with spotlights, and that really got me into sort of quite dark interiors and really warm and cozy interiors. Okay, so first thing, I think we'll start off with our bed. Definitely we wanted the bed to be the main focal point in the bedroom, and on Instagram it's definitely something that gets the most comments about where it's from, and when people come over it's one of the first things that they notice. So this bed, we actually purchased it from a company called Chic Furniture One, which is based on eBay, and I literally typed in, I knew I wanted a winged bed, a bed with big wings at the side. So the majority of the beds that I found were actually 4 foot and 5 foot, but I was actually looking for something that was taller than myself. I wanted something quite grand looking and very luxurious. I wanted to create that sort of hotel feel in the bedroom, and yeah, so I just asked the company if they'd a custom made beds, and they did, so that was really good. And I also wanted to make sure it wasn't just the headboard, I wanted the whole bed attached. So the bed is a gas lift bed, an ottoman bed, so it has storage underneath, because something that we definitely have lacked in the house is storage. So it's really good, it lifts up, and then we can, it's quite deep as well actually, so we've got things like suitcases under there. We even keep excess toilet rolls and all sorts of things, excess bedding and that sort of thing. Yeah, and even I'm a bit anal with things when it comes to sort of interiors, and I even asked about the button spacing, because the image that I saw that they had, I found that it was a bit too close together for my liking, so I asked if it could be spaced a certain amount of centimetres apart. I can't remember what it was I told them, just to give it more of a modern feel. And even the fabric as well, had to they helped me source the fabric, because the fabrics that they had, it wasn't the right tone of grey that I was looking for, and it was a sort of, and the velvet as well that I was looking for, they didn't have, but then they do now, which is really good, because I found this fabric after quite a few samples. I managed to get this one. Moving on to the bedspread here, I found this was an absolute bargain. This is something again that a lot of people ask me where it's from, and you know Kylie has a range, she has a bedding range which I absolutely love. I mean, I like sparkles, but I don't like too many sparkles. This is like the only bedding that we have that is sparkly, and it's just the rotation that we just so happen to have this particular one on. So this baby here is from B&M. So as I mentioned, I saw Kylie had, it was like it looks almost identical actually. It's black with black sequins, so it was black on black, and I really like that. So it sort of just gave a lift to the whole black feel, just so that it wasn't too dark. And I saw that, and then I went into B&M and I saw pretty much the same thing. It's almost identical, and the whole set for the king size bed that we have was, I think it was about 30 or 35 pounds. So I bought the bedding set, and that came with the runner as well, and then I also bought the bedspread as well, because I just thought, you know, sometimes when you just in a rush, you just want to quickly spread the bed, like you can just throw it on top of whatever you have. So that's always really handy. And I think the bedspread might have been about £30 as well, or maybe 25, I don't remember, but it was a bargain compared to Kylie's one. I think hers are like in excess of like £150 for the whole set. And so I wanted to pair it with these cushions. I wanted to have a sort of black and copper theme in the bedroom, always interchangeable of course, but then that's the sort of look I wanted to go. I mean, we have lots of other bedding, we have like marble bedspreads and different things like that, but then the black and the copper theme is something that we initially wanted to go for. So the dark grey cushion, the sort of geometric one, which is in the velvet, which really matches well with the actual headboard as well, with the headboard there, that one's from Next. And then we have the copper cushions, and they're actually from Primark, would you believe, guys? I couldn't believe it. I was over the moon. Finding copper cushions, I found ones that I liked anyway, I struggled with. And I found these in Primark, and I think they're about £5 or £6 each. An absolute bargain. So yeah, so that's our bedding. Oh, and the throw here. Just draped the throw here. I thought that looked really cute. And just gave that extra element of luxury as well. I think layering with different textures brings that luxurious feel to a home. And this faux fur throw, this was actually from Matalan. I have had this for quite some time. It's about 6 years old, to be honest, and considering that, it's kept in really good condition. Okay, so moving on to our wardrobes. This is another one of my favourite things in our bedroom. We wanted to go for, we knew we wanted mirrored wardrobes, but we wanted a dark grey mirror. We didn't want a plain mirror. So we found a company called Glide and Slide, and they're based in the West Midlands. And yeah, we went down to their showroom and we absolutely loved these. They just look really, really luxurious. But then I think what I like about it is that when you have mirrors in a room, it opens the room as well. So the bedroom is quite a good size, but it's not huge. And I think that going for a darker look, you've got to be careful that it doesn't just close the whole bedroom down. So because we've had the wardrobes quite deep as well, we wanted to make sure we still kept everything open, but then went for a dark mirrored theme. So another thing was that because it's an Edwardian house, our ceilings are quite high. So the highest that they went to wasn't high enough for it to be floor to ceiling. So the way that we got around it was to have it as a split panel. So we have the two mirrored top and bottom, and then we have the black panel in the middle. But it looks really seamless, and I think when you come in, it just looks huge, to be honest. I absolutely love these wardrobes. Can't really see too much in them. You can see yourself, but obviously you wouldn't use it to do your makeup or anything. But I think it looks really effective and still keeps the bedroom open. Moving on to our chest of drawers. It's the IKEA Malm, I believe. Yep, it's the Malm. It's not actually a bedside table, it's classed as a chest of drawers. So it's obviously much larger. We actually personalise the bedside tables because I like IKEA, but you don't want necessarily your whole house to look like an IKEA showroom. So what I did was added handles. Hutman hasn't quite got round to doing this side of the bed, but he has put these ones on this side here, my side. So that's another job for the hub. So these ones here are from B&Q. These, I wanted some handles. I wasn't sure whether to go with like a dark pewtery colour to go with the wardrobes or to go with the copper, but I decided on the copper in the end. Okay, so my bedside lamps, from before we even moved into the house, we always said we wanted some tripod lamps. So these were ones that we had an eye on from years ago, actually, in Habitat, and it's just part of their consistent range. I think they're called Eves, I believe. So this cute little candle holder, this was actually a gift for me from Bow Concept, and yeah, I think it just looks really cute on the table. Then we have a couple of books on here. We have the Bible and a little notepad, like a little journal that I have here. And we have my black vase, which is from H&M. And the flowers are from eBay. And I thought these were really cute. You know, I love a bit of geometric. And so I found these cute coasters. I changed the pattern as I please. And these coasters are actually from B&M. They were like a set of 4 for £3, and I went wild for them. So I bought a set here in the copper, and I bought a set over there in the dark smoky mirror. I was like, this was made for me. This was made for my bedroom. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I have 2 on here sometimes I have 3. I just thought they're really cute. Because with one, a lot of our mugs, we have really big mugs, so I needed more than just the one, to be honest, on there. So I thought that looked really nice. gosh, I'm falling over. May as well move on to this. That's nearly tripped me over. So this is our poof. You would have seen it in my, I think it was my very first video, which was a homeware haul. So this is from TK Maxx and it's a crushed velvet poof, and it works really well in here. When people come over, they can sit down on there, or I sit down when I'm getting myself changed or getting the kids dressed. It's really handy. These curtains are the grey velour curtains from Next. I think it's just nice because again it just ties in really nice with this sort of charcoal, copper and black feel. And let's go upwards to the lights, and they are also from Next. These are quite a few years old, can't remember what they're called, but you know, you never know, they might still be on eBay. But yeah, I just thought it looked really luxurious. Again, I think luxurious is the word of today. I've used that word quite a few times, but I thought it looked really luxurious, but at the same time it still looked really modern as well. Sometimes you can get sort of luxurious looking things that can look quite chintzy, but I wanted to keep clean lines in the room, and yeah, these were just the perfect ones. What do you guys think? So this has got to be one of my favourite parts of the bedroom. I think I've said I've got lots of favourite parts, but this is definitely one of them because, as you all know, I'm a makeup artist, and even if I wasn't, I just love makeup anyway. And I think it's just every girl's dream to have a mirror with lights, a lit up mirror, Hollywood mirror. And my dear husband, bless him, surprised me for my birthday with this beautiful mirror. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's just spot on with like the black gloss as well that ties in with the bedroom. I absolutely love this, and it's been just it's made such a difference to me getting ready in the mornings as well. You see everything, literally everything. And I have I must say, what you do still need as well, well for me anyway, is one of these mirrors as well. This was from, I think this was a wedding present actually for us from House of Fraser 12 years ago. And it's still going really strong. But then the magnified mirror, that was the word I was looking for. Just so that when you're doing close-ups to do your eyeliner or anything, you know, your mascara, you know, so you're not obviously leaning forward, you've got that as a separate as well. But I absolutely love this side of the bedroom. So the mirror was from Illuminated Mirrors online, and yeah, I don't know the name of it, but then it's a large size. I think it was the largest size that they do, and I wanted it, you can have it either portrait or you can have it horizontal landscape, and yeah, I wanted it sort of horizontal, and I think that looks really nice in the room. And again, this is from IKEA. I do like the IKEA stuff, but I'm not going to lie that these desktops, you know what, you can't really grumble for the price, because the desktop itself here is only like about £10, and that's part of the whole black brown, I think it's called Linman is the name of the actual the top of it. So for £10 you can't grumble. But all I'd say to anybody that's going to get one, be careful when you're putting drinks on there, or if you put if you spill water on there or anything on there, wipe it straight away, because as with any sort of laminated thing, it does tend to distort the shape, and I've even had it peeling. I mean, my husband made a good point, we still can get some wear out of it. I'm going to, really what I should have done for the video is flip it round, but it's good for you guys to see the reality of it, that you know what, the quality is okay. It's okay for the price. But this has been, I've had this for about a year, I would say. I think it's about a year and a half. So I can't complain too much because it's not too bad, and I can always flip it round that side, and then I can get another wear out of it by flipping it the other way, and then after that it's going in the bin. So these IKEA drawers, these are called Alex, and yeah, they're absolutely fantastic for storing makeup. Really good. I can show you maybe a couple, because as I mentioned, Bella, my little girl, she's always going through my drawers. But okay, it's not the tidiest, but you can see, you get the gist. I have my dividers in here. These are, I think these were from either Amazon or Home Bargains. I can't remember where I bought them from actually, but you can get these from most places, or even Hobbycraft as well. It's really good for things like that. And I keep my eyeshadows and blushes in here, and I have my lipsticks on this side. There we go, so I have my lipsticks, and it's just really brilliant for storing makeup and hair appliances. I have my hairdryer in there. My straighteners I tend to keep out, but everything else goes in there, and it's really, really good. I'm really, really pleased with it. On top as well, I keep my brushes out here. I do find, to be honest with you, keeping your brushes out, you do have to obviously wash them more frequently because of the dust, and sometimes my skin can be quite sensitive, so you can cover them if you like. You know, you could cover them after you finish with them. That's a way of keeping the dust off them. But I tend just to keep them out, and these containers here are from Sainsbury's. They're actually pen pots, but I just thought that would be really nice to store brushes. And then we have our watches on here, and this watch holder is from made.com. And here we have on Yipman's, this is Yipman's side of the table. So on my side I had flowers, and I thought I'd pop a plant on this side of the table, which I thought was really nice. This is a money plant. Needs a bit of a dust. It is real, and I'm really surprised it's really kept well, to be honest with you. It's very low maintenance. That was from Homebase. And then the plant stands, they're from Urban Outfitters, and that comes with like a stand, which I thought was really nice. And then we have this little sign, which is quite cheesy, but me and Yipman are soppy like that. And I gave that to Yipman, oh, I don't know when, a few years back. It says, "I only have eyes for you." So it's like those when you go to the opticians, but it's just a cheesy phrase. But I do only have eyes for him. Anyway, let's move on. This here is from made.com. I mentioned before, so we had the cone for the watches. So as well as cushions, I do have quite a thing for sheepskin throws, so I have a lot of them around the house. These are from Dunelm, so you can get them in like a quad pelt, you can get them in a single pelt or a double pelt. So I have my double pelt here. I was thinking of getting one on the other side of the bed as well. Yeah, but they're just really nice to walk on, that bit of soft luxury to walk on. And then I think they're just, again, just the layering, as I mentioned, just bring that element of luxury. And this is the black. It's perfect because it doesn't show up too much of the makeup when it spills on there, and it just goes really nicely with the chair. Again, tying in with the copper with the legs, and copper here. Oh, and I have copper there. We have quite a few copper accessories, but we didn't want to go too copper mad. So we kept it to a minimum. The majority of accessories are actually black and charcoal. And finally, my prints on here. These are courtesy of Desenio, and I think they just look really nice above the mirror. It's the Coco one, the famous Coco one, where she says, "I don't do fashion, I am fashion." And then I thought this was really nice just to go above the makeup mirror with the black glossy lips. Okay guys, so that's the very end of my bedroom tour. I hope you liked it, and if you did like it, please don't forget to like and please subscribe to my channel, as well as clicking that bell down below. So I'll see you very, very soon. Have an amazing day, and yeah, that's the very end. Let's just mess the bed up, guys. Oh, shall I not? No, let's not mess the bed up.